Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the match on WWE 2K25. This one is a battle of the legends as Antonio Inoki goes one-on-one against Sting. Now, I am using a different Antonio Inoki this time around because I'm getting a bit fed up with the other one and its stupid moveset. So this is the Honcho's Legends one. This is a bit more of a classical version of Inoki rather than the one we've been using recently, which is more like an older version. This is more of in his prime. And to me, I looked at it and I didn't think it looked like Inoki, but when I've Googled it and looked at the proper Inoki like back in the 80s, it's actually not bad at all, to be honest. And it'd be nice just for a little bit of a change to see the difference between the two Inokis anyway. So Inoki himself in the ranking system has not been outstanding. He was doing okay up until 2024, and then last year we did the All-Asian G1 Climax Festival, and Inoki finished on -4 after 6 matches, so not good at all. He's got 1 point back this year, but he currently sits on +1 after 20, which is not good at all, really. He'll feel like he should be a lot higher, because at the moment he's squeezed in between S.A. Rios and Rodney Mack, and in fairness, we all know that Antonio Inoki should be a lot higher than that. Sting, though, is somebody who is high in the rankings. He is 25th position overall, +10 after 37 matches. And somebody who I think we need to consider pushing a bit more towards championship, because he's never held a championship for us in the universe mode. And to be honest, where he is rated 25th, he should be involved. And I'm looking at it as well, you know, if he wins this match, he moves up to a +11. There's already 2 people on +11, which is both the Undertaker and the Great Muta. I mean, the Undertaker versus Muta versus Sting as a triple threat is a match that I would love to see. And Sting is also, because of his extensive time at TNA as well as working for WWE, is completely open to working when Worlds Collide next week as well, in case there is a match that suits him. And I think there could be. I mean, one of my favourite WCW matches of all time, or favourite WCW feuds of all time, was Sting versus Vampiro. Obviously, you've got the classic Sting versus Taker, you've got Cibernetico, you've got Chessman, you've got Judas Messias or Mil Muertes, whatever you want to call him. So there's a lot of opportunities for Sting next week. But yeah, this one really could go either way. I do feel like it's Inoki who is desperately in need of the points. +1 for him is shocking for one of the top wrestlers of all time. He should easily be in the top 20 in my opinion, but we'll see what happens. He's got the chances to prove what he can do. And it's all now down to him to take those opportunities. The springboard cutter there from the apron. Inoki crashes to the outside. He's back in the ring now. Sting's there with a clubbing blow across the back, and now the boot into the gut and striking across the back as well. Inoki now is Sting up in a fall-away slam position, picks him up and drops him face first across the top. And now Sting with the forearm. Sting now taking Inoki up with the snooplex. The snooplex? The suplex. You know what I mean. Sting now ripcord into the clothesline. Sting summoning the spirit of Kazuchika Okada. Inoki sending Sting off the ropes. Back he comes. Inoki goes underneath. He goes over the top. And now up and over goes Sting. Inoki now dragging Sting across. This is our 6th match of the day, by the way. We have really gone over the top. We've got more tomorrow, technically. We've got 4 matches before the pay-per-view. Tomorrow we've got Perro Aguayo Sr. taking on Kenta Kobashi in an underground match. We've got a 6-man tag elimination as Roosh, Dragon Lee and Andrade take on Suzuki Guns, Minoru Suzuki, Zack Sabre Jr. and Lance Archer. Athena takes on Chris Statlander one-on-one. And then a triple threat match between Kota Ibushi, Hiromu Takahashi and Speedball Mike Bailey. We could use Mike Bailey next week, can't we? And we could also use Kevin Knight, because both of them work TNA. So let's add them to my old list. Mike Bailey, Kevin Knight. There we go. Yeah, then we've got the pay-per-view as well, don't forget. That'll be tomorrow. 7 matches on that one. We've got Sting, AJ Styles, Atlantis, and Tanahashi to kick things off in a 4-way elimination. Aja Kong versus Natsuko Tora for the SWE Women's Hardcore Championship. Razor versus John Moxley for the Underground Championship. Mercedes Moné versus Stephanie Vaquer for the Women's YouTube Championship. We have had to change it a little bit because I can't find cause for Dark Order, which is really frustrating. So now the House of Torture, Evil, Sonada, Ren Narita, and Dookie will be taking on the Don Callis family. Konosuke Takeshita, Kyle Fletcher, Hechisera, and Josh Alexander in War Games. Jushin Thunder Liger, El Santo, Chris Jericho, and Bryan Danielson in another 4-way Legends clash before the main event of the evening, the Intercontinental Championship between Will Ospreay, Swerve Strickland, and Bandido. So a cracking pay-per-view. A Sting now around the back of Inoki, drops him. There's a boot into the chest as well. Sting now bringing Inoki up. Inoki with the elbow right in the gut of Sting. Sends him off the ropes, ducks underneath. Lovely dropkick taking Sting down. And now Inoki working over the arm. Springs off the ropes in with a running axe handle. And look at Inoki now with the boots right in the chest. And now utilising the ropes and his entire body weight just to force... Oh, look at that. The boots into the chest before jumping up and hitting the knees into the chest as well. And now Inoki raining down with the strikes. Inoki now slamming Sting back into the apron. There's a forearm across the back. And now going to bring him out and send him right in to the turnbuckle post. And now Inoki stalking Sting, winning for the running knee strike. Sting got his boot up, hit Inoki in the face. Sting now with a boot in the gut, now taking Inoki up into a powerbomb position, but Inoki looking to fight free. Sting now dragging Inoki back towards the middle of the ring. Sends Inoki into the corner. Sting a splash, missed. Inoki moved out of the way. Inoki now taking Sting up onto the shoulder. Dropping him face first across the rope. Inoki now stalking. What's he thinking about doing? Running boot right across the face. And now rolling Sting over. There's the pin for the one. No, only a 1 count. Okay. I thought there might be more in that, to be honest, but there you go. Sting now high angle backdrop. And Sting with the clubbing blow now in the face of Inoki. Inoki fights back with the elbow and now looking to lock in the octopus stretch. Entire body weight is off the ground. Sting's core must be absolutely screaming right now, and he is able to break free though and drop Inoki with the sidewalk slam. Sting now jumping up with a DDT. There's the pin for the 1, the 2, only a 2 count. Sting sending Inoki off the ropes, ducks underneath. And now in with a spine buster, summoning the spirit of Triple H now as well. Sting now with a clothesline, the 2nd, the 3rd. Inoki now into the corner, Sting with a running clothesline. I thought he might be going for a Stinger splash, to be honest with you, but Inoki once again fighting back. Sting though with the strikes. I mean, look at the welts across the back of Inoki. Sting now with Inoki up on the shoulders. Oh, look at that. Wow, Inoki landed on his head there, more or less. Sting now went for the splash, but Inoki got the knees up. Sting avoids the running dropkick. Sting now, big spine buster once again. Inoki slowly gets back up to his feet, but Sting, well, back and forth, and it's Inoki now catching Sting up with a fall-away slam. Bridges for the pin. Beautiful. There it is. Oh, it's only a 2 count. Wow. Big opportunity there. Inoki now just staring at his grounded opponent. Brings Sting back up. Look at that step up into Guri. One of his big signature finisher maneuvers. That could be enough. There's the pin for the 1, the 2, and no! Only a 2 count. Wow. I thought that had to be it then, you know. I really did. Inoki with a boot right into the arm. And Sting now catches him. Has the legs hooked and rolls him through into the sharpshooter, the Scorpion Deathlock. Inoki survives though. Sting now with a boot right in the back of the leg. And in for the pin. Has the damage been done? Wow, the referee rocked a really slow count there for some reason. Sting now scoop slam on Inoki, dropping a boot into the chest. And Sting now the over-the-top cutter. Sting now taking Inoki up. Inoki flips out the back. Nice takedown. Inoki now up on top. Big diving elbow strike. There's the pin. That could be enough for the 2. Oh, it's still only a 2 count. Sting with a stiff uppercut now on Inoki. Up against the ropes, and look at Inoki's chest covered in the welts from all the chops, the strikes, the slaps, the thumps, and talking of which, the big elbow right in the head there as well. Running drop kick. Inoki flattens Sting. And look at that overhand. Look at these big strikes by Inoki's brutal Northern Lights suplex as well. Inoki now has control of Sting, pulling him across the top rope. And now locking in the octopus stretch once again. Look, he's really wrenching back at that, and Sting has to tap. Of course he does. He was being absolutely ripped to shreds there. Sting then with that loss moves down to a +9, which is going to drop him quite a few positions down, about 5 or 6 actually. But Inoki with that win is a huge boost for him. He moves back up to a +2. I mean, one more win for Inoki, he moves up about 100 positions. And he might get that opportunity. I don't think we can use Inoki now for a few weeks, though, to be honest, because I don't think he ever worked AAA from far as I'm aware. He's never worked WWE as far as I'm aware. New Japan. It was all New Japan by the looks of it. Yep, so Inoki's out for now, but it was a great match for him. He needed this win, didn't he, really? I know Sting was desperate for it as well, to be honest, but yeah, Inoki did incredibly well. No, he's won NWA championships, lots of New Japan stuff, loads of NWA stuff. He was the one-time WWF champion, but it was unrecognized. Okay. I don't know why it's unrecognized. I'm sure someone can tell me in the comment section down below, but there you go. Is there a way of finding out? Let me have a look. Inoki. Antonio Inoki, okay. So the 30th of November 1979, Inoki defeated Bob Backlund in Tokushima, Japan. Due to the controversial nature of the championship match, the WWE has since acknowledged the match took place. However, the title did not change hands due to the finish. Corey Graves, in an episode of SmackDown in 2024, stated that Inoki had a legitimate claim to the WWE Championship in a match between Shinsuke Nakamura and LA Knight in reference to this match. So he held the belt for 6 days before it was vacated. Inoki vacated the title after the defense. A rematch with Bob Backlund ended in no contest due to interference. Okay. So yeah. Inoki defeated Bob Backlund, who'd been the champion for 648 days. Inoki then vacated the belt and Bob Backlund won it back and held it for the next 1,470 days. Well, there you go. A little history lesson there for you. And that is the end of today's matches. Hope you have enjoyed. It's been a lot, I know. It's even more tomorrow, baby. Strap yourself in. 11 matches coming tomorrow. 4 single matches and our 7-match pay-per-view. And I will love you and leave you all then. Good night. God bless. Everybody say like, subscribe to the good stuff. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.